If you've applied loads to a plate in Structural 3D, but the supporting members don't seem to be experiencing the loads, your members may look like they're connected to the plate, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're connected analytically. In this model, I have a plate supported by these members. If I switch over to the 3D renderer, everything looks correct. The plate appears to sit directly on top of the supporting members and everything looks connected. But there's an important distinction between how a model looks in the rendered view and how the analytical model is actually connected. If I solve this model as is now, I get a severe warning for model instability. And when we look at our results, we can see why. The plate isn't actually supported by these members, and the members aren't receiving the plate load. I'm going to return to the model, and if we take a closer look at the analytical model, the plate and members have actually been modeled on different planes. So even though they appear to touch in the rendered view, there are no common nodes connecting them. To fix this, I'm going to model the plate and supporting members along the same analytical plane. Then, rather than physically modeling the members at a different elevation, I'll select the members and use insertion points or offsets to position the member sections correctly relative to that analytical line. Now, if we switch back to the 3D renderer, visually the model looks essentially the same as it did before. The important difference is that our analytical model is now connected correctly. Our plate and members share the appropriate nodes, while the member offsets control where the physical sections are displayed. Let's solve it again. This time, the model solves successfully without that instability warning. And if we look at both our plate and member results, we can see that the plate is now properly supported and the loads are being transferred into the members as expected.